Hello, everyone. This is Steve Afasi from Elite Business Insurance. I wanted to discuss with you new driver insurance and what the best situation would be or the best scenario would be if you are a new driver and you're looking to purchase insurance for the first time. Now, at Elite Business Insurance, we are a full-service independent agency. We have access to hundreds of carriers in the state of Florida, thousands of carriers across the United States, and we take your information, we shop you around, and we find you the best coverage for the best price, or at least we attempt to do so. We give you a thorough explanation of all your coverages, all your options. We go through it with you over the phone, through an email, a personalized video, or in person if you want. Regardless of what you need, we will be here for you all the time. Now, getting back to new drivers, unfortunately, when you are a new driver, you're going to be paying a more expensive rate than somebody who is an experienced driver, and it only makes sense. There's studies done that report that new drivers are much more highly susceptible to accidents than drivers with a driving history, than experienced drivers. And the reason being is because they're not used to driving. They're not used to the laws of the road. They're not as observant as experienced drivers are. They don't have a feel for their car as much as an experienced driver does. And unfortunately, because of that, and I'm not saying all new drivers are bad drivers, but because of that, regardless of who you are, your age is going to impact the price of your insurance. Now, what I recommend to most young drivers is I recommend that they stay on their parents' insurance policy as long as possible because it's going to be cheaper. And what you could do is you could take your parents' personal auto insurance coverages as long as you're a listed driver, and you could use that prior insurance for a discount when you're ready to purchase your own policy. So if you list yourself as a driver on your parents' insurance policy, then you could take those limits and you could transfer them onto your own insurance while using those same limits. So being a young driver, you don't have to start off with the minimal coverages. A lot of young drivers will call me and they'll say, Steve, I just need the cheapest insurance out there. Just please give me the minimal coverage, whatever the minimal that the state requires. Now, I could do that for you, but I don't recommend it. The reason being is because a lot of times you're going to be paying a lot of money for absolutely no coverage. I strongly believe that insurance could save somebody's life financially. That's why I write it. I like to be good to my customers, and I would like to save their lives if ever need be. So when somebody calls me and says they need the cheapest policy, they just want the minimal coverage, they're not looking to protect themselves. They're just looking to pay the cheapest price, which, like I said, you're spending a lot of money for absolutely nothing. And if you ever get into an accident, it's going to cost you much more money in the long run. So if you use your parents' prior insurance, if you have that ability to do so, that's great. Then you start yourself off with higher limits. You never want to have lower limits because then you're stuck in that lower limit tier. To get out of that tier, it costs a lot of money. It's basically like you're getting insurance for the first time. So you want to take the higher limits, you want to transfer them to your new policy, and you want to keep those higher limits. Even if it's a little expensive up front, you keep those higher limits, and every year when you get older, the price will go down and down and down. As long as you keep a good, clean driving record, you follow the rules of the road, you don't have any insurance claims, then you should see a significant decrease. And if you have those higher coverages, you have many more options. A lot more companies want to offer insurance and better rates for insurance when you have higher limits. A lot of the non-standard auto carriers, they'll give you the lower limits, but they'll keep you locked down at that high price for no coverage. And it's just really upsetting to me when I see that. So give me a call if you are a new driver. If you're looking to get insurance for your first time, I'll give you the rundown. I'll tell you exactly what's going to benefit you the most. We'll place you out. We'll quote you out through all of our carriers, all of our markets. We'll give you price indications. Then, depending on your situation, I can make recommendations of whose policy you could stay on, how it's going to benefit you. And then, depending on your situation, sometimes we could get you a great policy. Other times it's going to be too expensive, but at least at least you have all the details and knowledge of what exactly you're going to need to get your own insurance. And then I'll also give you a description of all the coverages so you know exactly what you're purchasing. You don't want to spend thousands of dollars a year and you don't want to not know what you're buying. So through Elite Business Insurance, we give you that thorough explanation. We make sure you're covered the right way. We give you the best price possible to do so. And we offer that 24/7 customer service. So we're always there to handle any of your insurance needs and to help you with anything that you need. So give us a chance. Give us a call. We will not let you down. 1-800-850-8819, Elite Business Insurance. We are elite.